Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, I have this very bright and bold look. Yesterday I was playing with makeup and I got inspired to put this look together based on the character Dory from the new movie Finding Dory. This is nothing like what I normally do, but I thought it would be fun to step out and try something different. Here we go. Let's do this. I'm going to start off by applying Ren's Global Protection Day Cream. I feel like it really hydrates my skin. My skin sometimes feels really dehydrated. My eyebrows are already done, but I will post a link below for my brow tutorial so you can see how I did it. For foundation, I will be using L'Oreal True Match in shade W4. It just applies really nicely. It dries onto my face fairly quick and it lasts all day. I like to just dab it on my face. I'm gonna go through with my beauty blender in a little bit. Or not, it's not a beauty blender, it's a Real Technique sponge. Hair! So now I'm just gonna go around and dab away. Oh, how I love this sponge, my gosh. It just it gets the job done beautifully. I don't really apply eyeshadow primer. I like applying foundation because I believe this foundation is pretty good. And then I like to put setting powder. Now I'm moving on to concealer. And I'm using L'Oreal's True Match Concealer in shade Light. I was inspired to do this makeup look because of the new Dory movie. I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully my husband and I will get to see it in the next few days. I know Crispy did a really cool Dory transformation video. You guys should check it out if you haven't. Oh my gosh, her video is incredible. I was trying to remember if I had done one of these talk through videos in my old channel, but I really don't think I ever have. I used to have another YouTube channel. Let me tell you a little story about that. So I started a YouTube channel 5 years ago when my name was Milca Mondragon, in Spanish, Milca Mondragon. I'm now married, so obviously my last name changed. I started it in 2011 because I was just really inspired by other YouTubers that I would watch all the time, like Michelle Phan, Dulce Candy, J Loves Mac 1, and Heather 123. I enjoyed filming, I enjoyed editing, I loved uploading, but I just had a really hard time with people. And my channel was small, you know, so I didn't have a ton of subscribers. There was one video though that was really popular. Well, what I considered popular compared to all my other videos. It was called He Doesn't Like Me Because I'm Ugly. I used to have a lot of self-hatred. I created that video just to share my story and to inspire other people. And some people were leaving really mean comments on that video and it was painful, you know, like it hurt my feelings. By the way, I am applying setting powder now. This is Airspun's loose face powder. So I started comparing myself to a lot of people and I realized I started going backwards and I was like, you know what, this is exactly what I walked away from and I'm going back into it. And people's opinions were beginning to really matter to me. It was something that I feel like I had just healed from. And so it was just really hard for me to keep making videos. I felt like I was always comparing myself and I felt like the purpose of my channel got lost in the midst of everything that was going on in my heart and in my mind about who I was. So because of that, I chose to stop uploading. I disappeared from the YouTube world for 3 years. I did not return until 2015. I'm in a great place with that now. I do love myself and you know, I no longer feel like I'm here to please everybody and whatever they want. but I'm a free person and I feel free and I feel different. And you know what's cool with this setting powder? That when I leave the setting powder to bake, I can actually feel it tightening on my face. Okay. Perfect. Perfect or no perfect? I'm using this palette. I don't know who it's by. Oh, I can't laugh. So this is the palette. It's really, really colorful, and the colors I am using are these bottom two right here. I'm going to generously apply that aqua blue. I'm really learning to always tell people nice things when I think that about them, because sometimes it makes the biggest difference in their day, you guys. Like, you have no idea who could be having the worst day of their life, and you say something to them and it completely shifts everything around. I encourage you, if you think something nice about somebody, tell them. I used to assume that a lot about people, like, oh, I don't want to make a nice compliment because they probably hear this all the time, they're beautiful. And then my husband was like, if you think something nice about someone, why don't you just tell them? And I was like, I don't know. He started telling me, just tell them, just let them know. And I was like, all right, fine. So we were at Home Depot, and there was this lady there who was walking past me, and as soon as I saw her, she was just glowing. She looked so beautiful, and she was just glowing so much. I walked up to her and I said to her, I just wanted to let you know that as soon as I saw you walk in, all I could see was how beautiful you are and how much you glow. No joke, you guys. She just stood there and she like looked at me and she's like, wow, you just made my day. You have no idea. And she just seemed so touched by my comment. But it blew me away, and it was like, oh my gosh. Just, 2-3 sentences changed her day. My comment made her day. That's amazing. Which, by the way, I'm moving on to the darker blue now. Sometimes we're so quick to want to share mean comments, but the nice ones we hold back. And it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? Let's tell people how awesome they are, because sometimes people just need to hear that. So what I'm doing is I'm patting on this darker blue, and I'm spreading it in the third outer part of my lid. I am going to use the color Blackout right here from the Naked 2 palette. I'm now going to apply Foxy from the Naked 2 palette. I'm using Maybelline's Blackest Black gel liner. This is my favorite eyeliner. I've used different ones, but honestly, I always go back to this one. I always like to start off in the middle, and then I just take it all the way to the end. And then I'm just going to follow the shape of my eye. So you know how my eye goes right there? I'm just going to follow it. For the yellow, I am going to first apply this glitter. It's like a copper glitter, and this is by e.l.f. And after I apply the glitter, I will apply this bright yellow up here to the inner corner of my eye. This really helps for the yellow eyeshadow color to adhere better. Start up here. I am moving on to my lashes, and I'm going to wear Ardell's Wispy Lashes. They just give your eyes that boom effect. I will be using Duo's Dark Tone Glue. The fun begins now. Not really, but here we go. This takes concentration, people. Naked 2's blackout color, and I'm going to apply that on my bottom waterline just to bring the look together. It makes your eyes look so big. We move on to the mascara on the bottom lashes, and we will be done with the eyes. So I'm just going to apply one coat. I decided to use e.l.f.'s bronzing powder. So I just start off just building it up because, like I said, it is pretty strong. So you don't want to apply a lot and all of a sudden you look like you've been rolling around in dirt. So I'm going to contour my nose. For blush, I'm using this MAC blush in the color Style. It has a coral-like color to it. So I'm going to just apply that. To add some glow to this look, I'm going to use this Milca Rhodes highlighter. I want a little bit of glow, not too much. Ooh. I'm gonna add a little bit on the nose. To my lips, I'm adding this e.l.f. Super Glossy Lip Shine in the color Pink Kiss. And I decided to go for a very subtle look for the lips because my eyes are already like, bah. I like this color though. I feel like it flows well with the blush. And now to complete the entire look, I'm going to bronze up my chest, bronze up my shoulders. I'm going to add a little bit of this highlighter right in here. Just to give myself a little bit of a glow. It's glowy and pretty. All right, and that is it for the look. Now let me do something with this hair. That is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, have a wonderful day. Bye guys.
Whoa! Ew, what is that?